Hello, I'm Hiding Flames. I play National Dex OU. You often see me in the showdown room of National Dex OU, or you often see me in the Discord of it, or in other miscellaneous Discords where National Dex is talked about. I'm here to talk about you about the terror suspect and why I believe it should be banned. So Terra is a mechanic in which you're able to change into any typing you want. So for example, if your Corvid Knight is trapped by a Magnezone and it wants to Thunderbolt you, you could Terra ground and body press it, or get a free U-turn switching at none of your mons. But the main problem with this mechanic is how you can just flip up any matchup you want. So say you have a Chimpo. Well, your opponent has a Chimpo, and you have a Mega Scissor. You're about to Bullet Punch it, as that always kills it. And it's your last mon. This is your opponent's last mon too. It Swords Dances. Well, let's say you have 2 mons left. You have 1 mon that's extremely weak to Chimpo, like on a Cloud You switch it to Mega Scissor. It Swords Dances. You eat any attack from it, or no, you out prioritize it and you Bullet Punch, because it's gonna die anyways. But it Terra Darks and crunches you. What do you do then? Another example is this. This right here, the main reason I really want Terra banned. There's some funny trick room going around with it. Like, under Trick Room, there is no switching into this. Even Violet, there's still no switching. Everything is 2 KO'd or O code by this. It's not even no difference. Bar Alola and maybe Skarmory. We're not even factoring in hazards. Like, Terra just powers up Mon to the point where it's just kind of broken. Like, for example, a now banned Mon called Chiyu. We apparently banned this because of its firepower, and when it terrored, it was just unstoppable. And the same thing with Roaring Moon. We banned Roaring Moon because of Terra as well, because Acrobatics, DD, Earthquake, and whatever you run with Terra Flying. And with Booster Energy, we just banned that because of it as well. And some other stuff like Jaw Lock. We also banned Chiyu for other reasons, because it was just powerful overall. It's not just Terra, but like those are just some examples. And some arguments on why we should keep Terra is because, like, it could keep the game fun. It could put players on the edge of their seats. But we're playing Smogon. We're not aiming for fun. We're aiming to play a competitive metagame where we could perhaps have things that are balanced and not have to just play against a Terra Steel Trick Room Mel team every single time. Nobody would like to do that. Unless you're like, enjoy losing. But like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, but some mons that completely, like another example, Regieleki. For some reason, they let this into the game. Yeah, that's Terra Blast. Terra Blast Ice plus Thunderbolt, very extremely hard stab combo to switch around. There's also been some talk about Terra Grass, which in my opinion is okay, like you hit Gastron and stuff, but I feel like Ice is probably better than that in overall. That's another example of what Terra makes broken. Well, that's probably the only mon that uses Terra Blast, by the way. So, like, some alternatives people want to take to Terra, restricting it by restricting it to 1 mon, banning Terra Blast, showing Terra types on team preview, and one other one. But yeah, restricting your Terra into your own stabs. All of those solutions are bad, or just make no sense. Bar the show on preview one, but that's still having Terra, and that's still gonna make shit broken. None of those truly solve the problem of Terra. It's just you could just flip any matchup you want. Like, you could use Magearna, and you have a Clodsire. Your Magearna is about to sweep a whole entire team that's at +4, and has like it's +4 special attack, special defense, +6 speed, +2 attack because your weakness policy activated. And you're about to go into a Clodsire and store power it. It Terra Darks. Blocks restore power and takes 25 from Draining Kiss. Kinda just stupid. Kinda just how stupid that mechanic is, huh? It's just like there's truly nothing we can do to balance this out. This mechanic is just straight up busted. No matter what way you put it, it's still busted. Like, yeah, it's the beginning of the meta game. We should let things sell, but in my opinion, we settled enough. We already have a defined OU, somewhat. Get toxic specs out of here, by the way. Nobody uses this. But like, yeah, we already developed our metagame, somewhat. And we already know that Terra is worthy of a suspect, and it's probably going to be banned. Because of what we know about Terra so far. Well, not so far. Entirely. I'm pretty sure we figured out everything about Terra. Yeah, but that's pretty much my opinion on it. Now let me talk about some mons that I think are broken. This. Chempo, Dark Ice type. Nice stats, amazing speeds here. Amazing ability. A half intimidate. Well, a defense lowering ability. It reduces the defense stat of all Pokemon in the field besides itself by 25%. You pretty much have like a base 500, like statistically, you have like a 500 attack stat because of this, or 400, so somewhere around 400. Like we've seen sets like Choice Band, we've seen sets like Heavy Duty Boots, Swords Dance, we've seen sets like Darknium Z to nuke Dondozo and other friends, and I'm pretty sure that's all it. We even see some Terra Electric sets with Terra Blast, which sounds extremely annoying to fight. But luckily, nobody's been using it a lot. And like, nothing switches into this mon bar Magirna. So like, and Magirna, and from what I've heard, Magirna's been considered for a suspect test. Oh yeah, that's another problem. We're about to go into a downward spiral banning mons. We ban Magirna, we ban Shampoo. We ban Shampoo, we ban Polt. Not Drapion, Dragapult. We ban Dragapult, it just goes on and on and on and on. That might be a problem, but right now it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Another mod I'd like to talk about, the glue. The new Lando Tia OU. Good as gold, blocks everything. You block Defog, Leech Seed, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp. What you do not block is like things like Haze, sadly. Would be cool to have a Haze blocking mon. But like, this is just so versatile and so like fits on pretty much any. If you have a team that has an empty slot, Golden Go most likely will fit. Like you can run a Nasty Plot, you can run a Choice Scarf set, you can run a Choice Spec set, you can run a Thunderwave Hex set with Nasty Plot, you can run a Bulky set with Recover. You can pretty much run anything you want, and this mod will do it right. It'll do it very well. It's not broken per se. Like it could be annoying at times, but I don't think it's like broken. But it's very notable in the metagame, and it should be considered for every team. And this mod, I like Great Tusk. I don't think it's broken per se. Like its stab combo is kind of ridiculous, and it has some it has knockoff for some reason. It has Ice Spinner. Sorry for zooming on screen, by the way. Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, Taunt. I even see some weird defensive sets go around too with Rocky Helmet. It's just roll compression. It's just roll. It's just like the roll compression mon. If you need hazard control, Great Tusk will probably do it well. Headlong Rush plus Close Combat is kind of a crazy stab combo though. And you can just Ice Spinner out of the ice types or knock them off to just cripple them. My goodness, I cannot stop zooming on the screen, can I? What's another mod I'd like to talk about? Oh yeah. We banned Zamazenta and Zamazenta crowned earlier in the middle, but we banned this. For some reason, in my opinion, we should unban it. It really was not that. It was not that restricting and not that no. Like, it was okay. It was okay, mods. I'm a sense of crown was okay. I'd be cool if we unbanned it. But this, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It's not crazy crazy, but it's just kind of crazy. Like close combat, wild charge, crunch, ice fangs, psychic fangs, whatever in that 4 slot. Kind of it's the fastest fighting type in the meta right now. So like that might be useful for outspeeding like Chenpo and Megalop. It's cool. And you could always use the new thing I got this gen, body press. Body press, iron defense, crunch. I'm pretty sure it's something else. Oops, gotta plug my PC in soon. I think it's just something like rest or something. I forgot. I really don't know. And then what I want to talk about? Oh yeah, right here. This bond is still good. Do not think that just because Chempo exists, this is just not usable. It's still good. Knock and Pursuit utility is still amazing. Triple Axle is kind of crazy too. You kind of hit harder than the Chempo unboosted. Well, I think you hit harder than the Chempo with Ice Spinner. If you have Triple Axle on this. And you're in the Chempo's Choice Bandit, but like, Knock and Pursuit utility is kind of crazy right now. And I'm pretty sure it's still good. Like, trapping mounts like Claude, Golden Go, Skeledirge, Dragapult. Like, that's still amazing. That's still amazing utility. And Weave Out is still kind of good. What do I want to look for now? I'd like to talk about... Oh, yeah. Yeah, not really. Magirna. Glue. It's just super, super glue. Spikes is amazing on it. You can run pretty much anything you want. You could use Stored Power Weakness Policy. You could use some Finium Z, Ferium Z, whatever you want Z on it with Shift Gear and just Snowball. Or you could use some Assault Vest set, which was used during Flutter main meta. But that meta lasted like 2 days. Oh, this is just a glue mon, but it's kind of broken. I see why council is open to a suspect. Because, like, stored power weakness policy sets are kind of just nutty. You let that thing snowball and it's gone. Unless you're running the GOAT Terra Dark Clodsire. Completely blanks this mon, by the way. If you're not, if you're running the stored power weakness policy set. If your opponent is. Oh, yeah. Let me talk about the other one. I like this a lot. Stealth Hawk, Spikes, EQ, Whirlwind. Good set. But here's the good part about it. Phasing mods out with this is kind of crazy. I have a whole team built around it too. Right here. Red card saying Lou is goated. Trust me. Oh yeah. Iron Valiant. Broken. Special attack. Like, this is the most broken special attacker right now. Well, probably like the third most. Because, like, Fairy Fighting crazy. You have Thunderbolt. You have Shadow Ball. Psyshock. Pretty much hit anything you want. Like, yeah. Just like overwhelming too. Spec sets are crazy. Scarf sets are okay. I haven't really seen anybody use a physically biased or like a whole physical Valiant in a while. And it's kind of understandable.